Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. It has been a challenge just to get this damn thing set up, but we're finally here, and my goodness. I'm just tweaking a couple things. Alright, I'm starting now, because I'm over it. I've been trying to fix this damn thing for the last hour. It's driving me crazy. Oh man, I tell you. That was insane amount of work just to figure this out. And I just set up my new microphone, which is nice. Thanks to Ampli Game for sending me this awesome microphone setup. Well, we are ready to go. I'm just gonna be on for a little bit. Yeah, I'll be answering some emails, and why not answer some emails while I'm talking to you guys? I have a ton of emails to answer. I'm a little bit behind this morning. I wanted to stream at 11, but that didn't happen. My connection, there's no internet connection here, and then also trying to figure out troubleshooting my new microphone. This thing is a little bit it was a bit of a challenge to get this set up. So finally got that done, and yeah, so here we are finally. Hey, I have a strip screw or something when I try to remove the left thumbstick. Do you have any suggestions how to remove it so I can replace the thumbstick? Are you talking about the PlayStation Vita? Yeah, that one is a bit of a challenge. You will have to get, there are some tools out there that helps you remove those screws. I know there is like these screw heads, or not screw heads, but these adapters that you put on like a drill or something, and then you can go into the screw. But seeing how small that is, it probably doesn't exist. I'd recommend using some kind of small pliers to get to the side of it somehow. Very thin, small pliers. That's what I use when I come across a stripped screw. But before you start even messing with the screws on your PS Vita, just make sure you do have like the proper size screw head, and that it's not messed up or the edges are not chewed out from using multiple repairs or screws. I have a ton of those screwdrivers. As soon as I start seeing some flakes, I get rid of it and I start fresh, brand new with the new screwdriver. And I also bought a nice electrical screwdriver that has pretty good screw heads on them, so those are pretty nice. Hey, Robles, good to see you. Do you have an auto-tune plugin enabled makes your voice twitch? Oh, yeah, I do. Should I turn this off? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. Let me see.
There's that voice. Let me see. There's this one. Wait, here, hold on. There's that one. There's the monster. There's the
There's the megaphone.
There's the baby. There's the female. This doesn't really sound like female. No, not at all.
male. This is I guess this is how a male would sound.
And auto-tune. Oh, I see what you mean. It has like a weird... How the hell do I turn this off? Good catch there. Good catch. All right. Back to... I'm going to try to fix it. We'll see. Huge. Oh, long press to turn off. Okay. There we go. I think we're back. I think we're back to normal. Thanks for subscription. Thank you for the follow, for the likes, for the comments. I want to see how it sounds now. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Does that sound better? Test 1 2, test 1 2. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to change this to... Hey, I followed your video. Let's see. Virat says, "Hey, hi, I followed your video on how to get GT on Vita, but it won't work. It keeps giving me an error. You probably don't have the right plugins installed. You might need PSM runtime. Check your PSM runtime. Let's go into... I'll show you right now what I mean by that. So when you're on your PS Vita, go into your settings. This is a nice little quick... uh-oh. Yeah, this is the problem I was having. My Vita's not keeping up with me here. Go into your system settings. Yeah, this thing is lagging. Oh yeah, it's definitely my PS Vita that's causing that issue. Because earlier I wasn't able to use my PS Vita for some damn reason. We could just turn it off. Would that even work? I mean, looks like it's still not wanting to. Anyways, let's go into PlayStation Mobile, and if this is at, like, if it just shows a dash, that means it's not updated, and you have to update it to 2.10. Once that's updated, oh God, this ain't gonna work. I think I'm gonna just plug in my PlayStation Vita 2000, and then you run Shark Food. Damn it, this is causing issues. Auto tune. Okay, so I'm glad we fixed that. Let's see. Thanks for your videos. I watched your guide before getting my Vita OLED. It helped me to gain confidence in modding it myself. Awesome. I'm glad. Just got it from Japan day before yesterday and modded it. Nice. Congrats, man. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that you're figuring it out. I still get quite a few people that message me wanting me to do the work for them, and the reason why I charge is because it takes a lot of time, especially when you're wanting to add a few things to it. um, but yeah, you're welcome. It says that's really good info. Thank you. How much would you fix it, or how much would I charge to fix it? An analog? It depends on what model it is. Right now, the PS Vita 1000 analogs are going for a crazy amount of money. I think they're going for, the last time I checked, it was a few days ago, it was like 40-50 bucks a piece, versus the PS Vita 2000, it's $15 an analog. I modded my OLED Vita using the proprietary 16 gigabyte card it came with. I wanted to, well, I wonder if I can move this chat on the other side, because this is, hmm. Oh, that won't work. I guess that's just gonna be how it is. There we go. Yeah, my PS Vita TV is not cooperating right. It could be my graphics card too. It could be the graphics card that I have. It's just a cheesy $20 capture card that I got at Walmart. Yeah, we definitely lost connection there, so we're just gonna go back to where we were at. When it lags like that, it might be something with your SD card or the SD card adapter. Well, when I'm not streaming, like when I have this completely off, it doesn't do that. It doesn't lag, it doesn't do anything. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't think it's my adapter. I think it has to do with my capture card being 20 bucks and not as powerful, and my connection setup. I think that's what it is. Because if I'm recording, like if I do a B-roll or trying to make a video, it's fine. It works just fine. But streaming, for some reason, there's going some kind of latency. I don't know. Yo, 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 what are the chances I downloaded a God of War collection, converted it to zip, and changed it to VPK, getting a FFF error when I trying to install it? Is that for, now what is the God of War collection? Is that for the Vita? Or are you talking about like the PSP collection, or? Completely new to this, by the way, so I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see if we can extend that chat so it's not so all the way on that side. I mean, I could do this as well. I'm gonna just reduce my OBS. I'm going to go back to my live stream here and pop out the chat. And work like that. Perfect. So that way I'm not looking away, looking at the camera too, while I'm answering questions. But yeah, this kind of stream I wanted to start doing like on Saturdays or something, where I have a lot more time to actually do what I want to do. Fortunately, I work full time at a bakery. I'm a store manager there at the bakery, and it's a blessing to have such an amazing job and to work with so many different customers and people, things like that. But it takes away a lot of my time, especially when someone gets sick. It's my responsibility to be there and to provide what I need to provide. So, yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot. So, any questions you guys may have, I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, we could just go like that. Now, the one thing I'd like to do also is to change my Streamlabs where I can actually listen to. Let's see if. Yep, the PS Vita is still. Yeah, it's still lagging. I will be right back. Let me check something. You know, you'd think I'd have more more cables for this. Don't. And let me guess, I don't have any more ports over here. Too many damn items or devices connected to. Yep, I'll have to restart my PS Vita. Just gonna fix a few things here before we move on. And it looks like my chat got moved. Give me 1 second. I just really want to get my Vita connected. Hopefully this will work. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. Trying to fix this as much as I can. The only thing we're not going to have is audio. There we go. All right. So now we should be good. All right, back on it. You reckon there's a Nintendo 3DS emulator or a PS2 emulator for the Vita? I know there's a Nintendo DS emulator, which works pretty solid. We can actually take a look at that now if you like. Oh no, don't tell me I lost connection. That is annoying. There we go. I think I fixed my library too. I had a ton of stuff added to it, and for some reason the emulator wasn't reading it. Let's try this one. This one is the Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I personally wouldn't use my Vita for the DS games. I just rather use the DS, and it's pretty nice. It has the dual IPS screens on them. But again, this is amazing. I'm really happy that this actually exists. Well, yeah, it is a little tough to kind of go through. Mexico. Sure, why not? DS Vita. So yeah, looks pretty good to me. Let's try. Oh, we got to get that one. Let's see. First to go, second to go. Oh shit, I thought I lost my Here we go. We're gonna draw. Main phase 1. Birthright. You see, so there's a little bit of bugs here and there. It's not complete, but it's something. How do I get shark food? You will have to download the VPK off of Brewology or get it through VitaDB. Well, you can't get it through VitaDB, but God, I get getting all these damn notifications. Watch. Here, I'll send you the link here. There's shark food. Hey Junior, so I bought a PS Vita 2000 and regret not getting the 1000. Is there a drastic difference besides the OLED screen? And do you think adding the contrast plugin for the 2000 make it less? That is a good question. I think you're not wrong in getting a PS Vita 2000. I think with the 1000, you're going to be getting yourself into, I would say, an expensive kind of territory. just because those OLED screens tend to get all yellow, and you would have to replace the screen. And also, if your analogs go out, the analogs are very, very expensive. They are not cheap. By no means are the PS Vita OLED analogs are cheap. You can check. Let's see. I'm gonna check right now. I mean, on AliExpress, I think they're around 50, 60 bucks, possibly. They have gone in price. They have gone up in price a lot. Oh, look at that. 26 bucks. Not bad. Yeah, these prices fluctuate. They go up and down and oh no, they're 30 bucks. Okay. Probably the cheapest I've seen so far. Let's see, PS Vita analog. Yeah, you can buy the PS Vita 2000 analogs all day long for less than $5. Look at this seller selling it for 99 cents. But for the OLED, 30 bucks. 30 bucks right there. 50, 60 bucks for a pair. Oh no, that's just for one. 60 bucks for one. 59.56. Here's one for 29.45. And if you do have an OLED model, the Vita 1000, I'd recommend getting a couple of analogs. You know, getting a couple, purchase them while they're cheap before they start going up in price more. Last year, when I first started doing this whole repair business, they were sitting at $15 a piece. A year later, now they've doubled in price, tripled almost in price. I also buy off of eBay, so it's also another source, another good source to find parts here and there. But as far as the OLED, there is a lot of advantages and disadvantages on both consoles. I have both of them, both. I have both of the consoles, just because I'm a big enthusiast of, you know, the whole handheld consoles, and I love collecting. As you can see behind me, there's just some of my favorite ones that I have, so they're great. Anywho, the Vita 2000 is awesome because it has the micro USB. Obviously, you can mod that to a USB Type C. Would I do that personally? No. I like keeping the consoles original. If I do come across a second PS Vita 2000, that's probably where I would go all out. Like this PSP down here has a completely translucent case. I added a ton of LED lights, and I'm soon going to add the USB Type C mod and a ton of other mods, and I just want to make it like a crazy Frankenstein PSP. And then I also have the original PSP. So, but yeah, with the OLED, the screen is noticeably better, like way better than the PS Vita 2000. You'll notice the difference right away, and it's just a lot smoother. Everybody's calling me now. Everybody just wants to start calling me while I'm streaming, and man, what a great day to be alive. I had like 20 missed calls. Anywho, yeah, the OLED just feels a lot beefier. And if you get the 3G model, even better. I feel like that's such a sleeper of a console. Knowing that you can replace the 3G module and adding the PSV SD module to get extra expansion, extra storage, I can see those not existing anymore, and the 3G models being a rare handheld. And if I were you guys, I'd jump on that right away. If you can't, if you're looking to get another PS Vita, or if you're looking to get your first PS Vita, I'd say get a 3G model. I think that's going to be helpful in the long run. Just because the community keeps growing, the PS Vita community keeps growing. We're seeing a ton of ports being released. I remember when I first started doing this, there was just like one port released every 3-4 months. Now we're seeing ports released almost every 2-3 weeks. It's insane. Or every other week, we're seeing ports. So it's a lot of fun. It's great to be in this community and seeing how far it has grown and how far it's gone with new developers and new games and new systems, new emulators. It's very exciting. Um, Yo, I'm planning to buy a handheld. I had a PSP, but it died on me. Now I'm planning to buy a R36H. Have you heard about that? Yeah, I have heard about these handhelds. Uh, and yeah, I guess they're great, but I think the problem that I have with these is they're very hard to get support. It's very hard to like understand how it works to install new games or the way you configure the system. I could see someone being so confused as to like instead of like a PS Vita where it already has its standard OS or the standard operating system, the plain Jane PlayStation operating system. We can understand it pretty it's pretty simple to understand. So with these new other consoles and these generic branded consoles, it gets kind of complicated with the settings and all of the things that you can do on it. And not only that, if you screw something up, you start tinkering around, it might be very difficult to revert back to how you first received it. Unfortunately, I have I have a console here that stopped working. I don't know why it stopped working. This is such a beautiful console. I'm going to show you guys right now. This one is the Powkitty RGB10. This one right here. Let's see if I can find my mouse there. This one right there. I love this console just because how big the screen is. It's pretty sweet. It's a little bit bigger than a PS Vita, but this is the problem that you might come across. And not only that, the screen is nice. Really, really nice. But here's the issue. I'm going to show you guys right now. It's booting up right now. It's Gel OS. Version loading, please wait. Oh, it broke my heart when I turned this back on to do a video to use it for like some B-roll. Yeah. Here, I'll show you guys right. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm gonna put my on there for you guys. But if you notice, look at all those lines. Those lines should not be there. There's like some kind of ghosting happening on that screen. Oops. So yeah, that just killed the experience for me right there. So what do you do? How do you fix that? Can you get a screen? Can you get a replacement screen? You probably could. I don't know. They're great to have though. I think they're great. Got a little one here. But considering like a console like the PlayStation Vita or a PSP or a Switch or a Steam Deck, the quality is just more superior, way more superior than something like this. This is a quick, cheesy, easy, $40, $50, but you're not going to get You're not gonna get what a PS Vita or Steam Deck or Switch can get you. You know, that quality. If I main in my Vita 2000 with a new set of OEM screws, would you be able to replace the joysticks? Yeah, oh, mail? Yeah, I can do that for you. I'll have to charge you though. But yeah, I can certainly do that for you. I have all the tools to remove that broken screw and get it replaced. Not a problem. Is there any way playing with other people after installing the homebrew? Are you talking about the Nintendo DS homebrew? I just jailbroke my Vita this morning and added everything in it. This is the most finicky system. Oh yeah, there is a lot of, there's a lot of this, that, the other thing, but once you're done, you're golden. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. I have both, but I prefer the 2000. I like the size of the 2000. Yeah, the 2000, there's nothing, look, they're both great. They both have strengths and their weaknesses, right? uh, yeah, I really like the 2000. It's really nice. How can I get movies downloaded on my modded Vita? You would have to convert them into a certain file. But I'd recommend actually getting connected to some kind of server and using what is that application called? 1 second, I'm gonna figure it out right now. I always have the wrong Vita DB. Such a pain in the ass. There we go. You can use like these different types of clients. I know there's the Jellyfin client, the Switchfin client, third party client, and you can start streaming some of your content off a private server or a shared server. I'd do that instead of adding games or movies to your PS Vita. I think that's just gonna be way too much. Let's see here. Man, I get a ton of these like sponsorship opportunity emails, but then I look at their email and it has nothing to do with what they're talking about. So this is called spam. How can I get, or no, let's see. Is there a mod to light up the PS Vita symbol on the 2000? Possibly. There could be a mod that you could do. I have yet to try that, and I should try that. Rishab says, hey, could you please guide me in the right direction for adding storage using SD2Vita post modding with proprietary 16GB card? Thanks. Let's do that now. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is obviously have your adapter and your micro SD card ready. And you need to have Vita deploy. This application will format your card the way it should be formatted, or you can format it on your computer using a FAT32, But depending on what size you get, for example, if you have a 512 gigabyte card, you will have to format it to a 64 kilobyte cluster size. Otherwise, you're going to have problems when you're installing content. It's going to not look right on your Vita. Your Vita is going to start saying, oh, this 2 gigabyte game is now 20 gigabyte or even 100 gigabytes, but your PC will read it otherwise. But yeah, once you have your micro SD card installed on your SD2Vita adapter, you go into format a storage device here. You target the SD2Vita. You leave the file system as TextFAT or TEXFAT, and all of this should be by default set up. But if it's not, just make sure that that's how it should look. And then you format your storage. Once it's formatted, then you'll have to go into your settings. Go into your settings, and under devices, you should see a new option called storage devices. You'll have to use YAMPed. Make sure it's checked off or checked on. Yeah, it should be blank when you first are doing the when you're doing the jailbreak. Sorry guys, it's been a crazy morning. The UXO should be set to default, and your UMAO should be set to SD2Vita. Then you're going to have to power down completely your PS Vita, wait a few seconds, and then turn it back on. Once you're back in, let's see if I can find that. Sorry for the background music. There's like a church down here. They're singing for hours on end on Sunday mornings and Sunday and Saturday mornings. They say they're open to 10 to 12, but they go on for like going back into Vita deploy. Do not download anything yet. Make sure that you're just starting out fresh. Go to Vita deploy, file manager, and you'll select your UXO, which is your default. You go in here, triangle, mark all, you'll copy. Then you'll go back into your UMAO, which is your SD2Vita adapter, triangle, paste, wait for that to copy. Once that's done, you go back to your settings, go back to the storage devices, change UXO to your SD2Vita, and your UMAO to your memory card, and you should be good to go. And that is how you would set up your storage device on a PS Vita. Hopefully that helps you out. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. 128 gigabyte card also, no, you don't need to do that into a 64 kilobyte cluster size. So you can just do it standard, normal cluster size for the 128. Anything below 256, you should be fine. You don't have to worry about the 64 kilobyte size. But thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the questions, all the comments. You guys are amazing. I'm going to continue to do this on a weekly basis, where we kind of touch up on kind of the updates and things like that. I'll try to stick this to an hour long. Hopefully I'll stream later on tonight so we can game or do something. I really want to start playing some games. I have this crazy freaking SSD here that's 1 terabyte, and it has a ton of content on here, and I'd love to stream it tonight and show you what's on this thing. It's pretty crazy. It was sent to me from some vendor on AliExpress. He's like, hey, have fun and do a video on it. So I was okay. Are you willing to do the first ever PS Vita button light mod on mine if I mail it? Well, I'd like to do it on mine first to make sure that I'm capable of doing that. And I mean, it should be easy. I'll probably have to solder an LED to my speaker. Again, just add another LED and just route that somehow into the button and see how it goes. I think that would be a lot of fun. Thank you for bringing that up too. That's a great idea. That's a really good idea. And Yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah, it's a great video. Hello, what's up? I'm from Brazil. Welcome, Eduardo. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's probably the cheap SD card that comes with the device. People suggest buy a branded SD card or else it bugged your console. Yeah, you can what you can do is just take out that cheap SD card that you have and transfer everything over to a SanDisk. And you should be able to use it because for example with this console, this one has two SD cards at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's two slots at the bottom. One is marked the OS and one is marked game. Obviously, the game would have all your games on it. This one is a 64 gigabyte card, and the OS is a 16 gigabyte card. And you can buy these cards super cheap, like the 64 and 16 gigabytes. Anything below 128 is pretty cheap, and it doesn't really cost much to invest, to get invested in some standard cards, some really good cards, and continue to have fun on some of these little consoles. But yeah. You guys have any further questions? I'm going to be heading out here soon. I'm going to spend some time with my family. It's been a crazy few weeks moving into the office, working at the bakery like nonstop, working on my eBay store, the content creation here on the channel. It's a blessing. Thank you guys for being here. Just learning so much to get set up again with like streaming, getting back on the horse on streaming, content creation, pushing my my online store a little bit, my repair business, and just having fun, man. This is all fun. You only live once, so make sure to try everything as much as you can. I don't know how I got this far. I remember, my first videos I was buying and I was consolidating a lot of free stuff that I would find, and just trying to make it work. I'd use a broken phone, and I still have my broken phone where I recorded video, and now I'm here using a Canon R to do my headshot here. I'm very blessed and thankful for all that I have, and it's such a great blessing, man. I'm very, very grateful, and just to see all the comments here today is amazing, and you all are amazing for being here, so thank you. I really, really appreciate that, and I hope that feeling that I have today, when I get to 100K, doesn't leave me. If I get to 1 million, it doesn't leave me. Like that feeling will always stay there. Being grateful for each and every single one of you guys. I mean, it's possible. I personally don't think it would happen, but maybe one day it will. We'll see. Just one step at a time, I guess. But yeah, someone commented earlier, he's like, hey, talk more about the Steam Deck. Yes, there will be more content on the Steam Deck. It just sits there, man. It sits there. I'm so busy. I forget that I have the damn thing, and gotta work on it. I have to work on that Steam Deck. Thanks a lot. You've been been very helpful. God bless. Thanks, man. Yep, from India. Much love. Thank you. Just let me know. I'm willing to send mine in as soon as I get mine from Japan. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds really good. That's actually a good purchase. Getting anything from Japan, they do an excellent job with those consoles. They keep them so intact, so clean, so minty. Japanese really take care of their consoles. But yeah, do you know the famous PS Vita GPU crash problem? Yes, I do. I know that problem all too well. I only fixed mine by opening it and removing the metal shields from the motherboard because they slightly bend over time. Interesting. Well, I don't think you have to do all that. I think what you have to do is just change your SD2Vita adapter. Typically, that problem comes from that little adapter. It's funny how that little thing can cause so many issues, but that would be your primary reason of why you would have that GPU crash. And that's why they're always updating that adapter. I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's like, hey, this is the latest version. This is the 2026 version. There's a ton of stuff out there. Just make sure you don't get any of those old adapters, the ones with like the red lettering, the black SD2Vita adapters. I mean, I have one here. That's like one of the original. It's pretty insane how original this one is. This is like prototype, man. Look at that. That's like one of the first released SD2Vita adapters. There's a smiley face on the back. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's pretty awesome to see that. I think this was 3D printed. I don't know. In my country, Vita starts from 100 USD. Is it good or too overpriced? Where are you from, man? I'm gonna have to buy a couple out there. $100, it seems like a good deal. It seems like a very good deal, actually. Hey, I haven't used my jailbroken Vita in like 8 years. Is there anything dramatically new or interesting to look into? Oh, there's a ton of stuff now. There's a ton of stuff. Right now there's new ports, there's updates to emulators. I mean, it has grown so much. The Dreamcast emulator is pretty solid. The Nintendo 64 emulator is pretty solid as well. They're working very well. Just a ton of emulators that have been updated. You know, RetroArch or RetroArch has been updated. Ton of ports, ton of awesome ports that has arrived to the Vita. So I definitely would come back to it and look into it for sure. And obviously that PKGJ list is being constantly updated. I'd say I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume it's on a weekly basis. Something like that. This might sound dumb, but are you able to dock your Vita to play on the TV? There is a video out there from a much larger YouTuber that actually made like a 3D printed dock for a PS Vita, and it actually works really well. I'll link that video. Let's see, PS. Its name is Damn It Jeff. It's a very good video. I watched it all, and he does a pretty solid job on explaining what he wants from it, and working with another I guess another content creator that actually created the 3D printed stand, if that makes sense. But yeah, you're gonna have to use. There's quite a few things you'll have to use. Like there's plugins, image tool. Yeah, you'll have to. It is a bit of a task. It's a lot of work to get that going, but it is possible. And I'd love to actually attempt this. Well, that is not a dumb question. But I already have removed those shields and I never had a GPU crash again, so there's a tip for you. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that for sure. That is a good tip. Thank you. I'm not sure if I'm getting any of the notifications through my headset here. There we go. There's a ton of games I like playing on the Vita. I wanted to start fresh on my PS Vita TV so we can play them together and play and get some. I got a new account unlocked on that on the PlayStation TV, so I wanted to get those trophies unlocked again and just have some fun. Just a completely fresh new account dedicated to PS Vita games. So hopefully we'll get into that more. That'd be a lot of fun actually. So it means I should forget about R36H and gather some more money for Vita. I am from Pakistan. Oh, nice. Greetings, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely try. Definitely try it. A Vita right now, you know, give or take 150, 180 to 200. Not bad, but it's a good investment. I'm just going to answer this email here real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, I got a ton of emails. They just won't stop. I got a ton of collaborations, boxings, and I know you guys don't like watching those kind of unboxings on the channel, but I mean, I do it because I get free stuff. I get a free chair. Ewin Racing, they sent me this chair. Uh, I was pretty late on this unboxing. I was, being irresponsible, but we got it done at least. Now I got this beautiful microphone equipment, which I'll definitely be talking about more here on the channel. Last I remember, I had like very annoying black dots inside the screen. It only used to appear when like gray screen or something. I think for the most part, I have everything. Nah, not really. I don't have everything set up. There's quite a few things I have to fix on here. It's not easy. Yeah, not easy to fix. But yeah, that is it for this one, guys. I appreciate everyone being here. It really means a lot to me that you guys are part of this stream and being here open with your questions and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go spend some time with the kids and spoil them a little bit. But I'll answer one last comment that just came through here. I got a brand new PS Vita 2000 from Japan. I don't know if it'll have a yellow screen, but I heard there's a way to fix the issue by playing regularly or leaving a white image on full brightness. I don't know about that. Never heard that. And I've never seen a PS Vita 2000 with a yellow screen, but you'll see that more with the OLED models for sure. But yeah, thank you all so much for being part of the stream. Thank you. I'll be streaming later on today, hopefully tonight. And that way we can just come back together and answer some more questions and just go from there. Now that I fixed everything, it took me a few hours, but we fixed it all. So, oh man, Oh, damn. But thank you all, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.